Pugna doesn't fare that well against any aggressive, any hero that can park in front of a tower. We saw Alliance play against the Weeha Pugna. He tries to move to bot tower, Centaur's there. He then tries to go top tower, Centaur TP's top, charges at them. And for example, Centaur in this game is actually very good against Phoenix. You don't actually have any lockdown right now outside of Axe Call. You get Stampede on Centaur, see ya, you're out of the fight.
Yeah, I can see that working. And he really does well with both these heroes. You have a lot of lockdown. You can burst the Pugna, but they go for a Lycan.
Yeah, if I think OG just win the draft here, if NiP doesn't pick a stun and then OG picks Centaur, I think this draft is pretty much 80-20 to OG if these things happen.
But you were feeling like that last game as well.
I was, but then I realized that I completely forgot during that draft. I kind of mentioned the idea that NiP have to play really well to be able to own the map and stuff. And then I realized these guys played really damn well. So I kind of diluted my opinion in that draft. After it, I was like, oh wait, hold on, I shouldn't have probably been so on one side. But in this situation, I know NiP play really well. My fear is I've just seen it with Nigma, where they have an axe, they have no stuns, you shut down the axe, you kill him 2-3 times like OG did against them, and then suddenly you have no game because your only way of taking a fight is pretty much collapsed because he's died 3 times.
Yeah, but what kind of a stun would you want? And are you really going to be able to shut down this axe when you have a Lycan lane? Those are the concerns for me. I understand your point. But
I'd like a conquer type hero, always put pressure on the Lycan. It gives you that tankiness to eat through maybe that initial scare factor of the SD +1 or something. And then you've always got a really solid combo. You get the call, you layer it with boat. If they go on the egg, you got boat to cover that as well. A soft save. There's so many ways. Yeah, I think. Please just pick some stuns in it, for the love of God. Stop teasing me.
But OG actually has an option to pick a 4th pick Undying here, which is insane.
That's very true. They do.
Which is insane. NiP again cannot pick illusion-based heroes. And we have a Lycan, and who can actually make his lane good? It's gonna be an Undying. Do you have anything to hit the Tombstone? No, you don't. And can you pick illusion heroes to hit the Tombstone? You cannot, because you're playing against a Lesh. So
it's this is a nice spot. I think some teams really have started utilizing the Lesh pick a little bit more, where it's you pick Lesh, they instantly react to it, and then you can cover it. And this is now they've got a stun, single target stun, but a stun nonetheless. They got a way of moving forward. It's the same kind of what they were doing that first game, but they've elevated the amount of push they have. So now they actually have DK and Pugna. So when they move to an objective, the DK will park himself in front of the tower. Pugna will play behind, and then your Axe Phoenix will play in the trees and do that reinitiating.
Is Timber in the pool?
Yes, it is. It's a pretty darn good Timber game. 3 strength heroes and no damage. You rely on only Vessel to kill him, so...
Which they have a Phoenix who can build it, but it's still gonna be a support, not gonna come out too early. I mean, I see Timber and I see Undying, and I think both of them would work really good for OG. Both of them are really good against strength heroes. We have a lot of them.
Hey, Battery Oracle.
Okay, definitely a pick I can stand behind of, but I would have wanted to see one of those two. Definitely against
these guys.
We
threw about 3 darts there, mate, and we missed all of them. So we're not going to be professional darts.
We did mention Oracle earlier. Yeah, you mentioned it very at the beginning of the draft. I'll give you guys that.
That was the first one. See? Was that really a dart, though? That was more they might go for Oracle again. Same draft. Whoop. Yeah,
I'm trying to help you out, I'm just giving you a lifeline.
Lifelines. They're for the weak. You need to make a real prediction.
So what does NiP do here, right? What position do they put themselves in? Because OG's going to have the last pick. They are missing a lot from what you guys are saying. So how do they round this off?
So even though I kind of beat down on NiP's draft a bit, they have the way I described their draft just a second ago, I really like that approach, right? It's the DK, move to tower, Pugna as well, reinitiation. The concern you have is simply if OG makes the first move and starts running at you, how are you stopping this outside of your axe having items? And if, for example, Blink or anything like this. And if OG shuts down this axe that they have already shown that they can do, then that's the difficult spot. So for NiP, it's pretty much deciding what their roles are, because with the DK pick, it could be your carry with your Pugna mid-axe offlane, still looking to pick up your pods 5, maybe. It's all round the place there. But they have last pick. So let's look more at OG. For OG, They need an offlaner. I still like Centaur. I think Centaur's great. I love Centaur.
Why Centaur? So you can run away from the egg?
No, sure, you can run away from the egg, but also you just always jump onto this Pugna.
Oh, okay.
It gives you that stun, the aura buyer. He can buy Pipe if needed. He can buy the Crimson if needed. Ags as well. Like, there's not a lot of big damage on NiP. So if you get one aura buying hero, you pretty much can scale him into the late game because he will always keep you alive. And this Lycan, he'll be your get out free or get out jail clause.
I mean, I still kind of like the Timber.
Yeah, Timber as well. Basically, any beefcake that can soak up the map a little bit to enable the Lycan get into his items, and the Leshrac get maybe 1 or 2 items, should win. Okay, they go Monkey.
I've got some new stories to
Solid.
Okay, wait.
Sure.
So it's an off-lane Lesh, right?
Maybe. Flexible. Lycan technically could be off lane. Lesh could be off lane. Monkey King will most likely be mid because the DK part. But this is where NiP kind of has the advantage to some degree because they can put the DK in the safe lane. They put the Pugna mid.
You weren't a fan of Pugna mid before?
Yeah, not really. Not this game. There's too much like run at you. Like Monkey King and Lycan, if they play together, just collapse.
Ooh.
This is a very good Storm game. No stuns, can always jump them. Supports are like underwhelming. It's a very good Storm game. But again, the issue is how do you really stop them pushing your towers? Because you don't. And if Monkey King has a decent time, starts setting the tempo, you play off the Necrobook timing, Axe doesn't have a good game, still have the same factor. Like, your Axe needs items, your Storm needs items, your DK, he feels tanky but not too tanky, so...
Axe needs to have a good game for an IP, definitely. And DK is gonna have a good game anyways. Storm, Monkey King matchup, it goes okay for the Storm, but the Monkey King can crush him sometimes. So, I said if I see NiP having any chance after the draft to win the game, I'd go for them. And I actually, with the Storm pick, think they do because they have ways to get into the backline to get this Oracle. So if Axe has a good lane, NiP, I think they're winning this.
Yeah.
T-Gov, what are you thinking then?
Yeah, NiP does eventually become like an unkillable ball and like a will fall off, but I feel like OG should just be able to own the map early enough and just put the pressure on, and yeah, I think they should close this out with a little bit of a comeback and take it 2-1.
Ooh, okay. So we've got a split talent desk here to work this out.
If NiP lose, I'm throwing that Axe out of this studio, just gonna...
You can throw the axe. You can throw the axe and see what happens. But you know what happens, right?
We have the boxing match.
No, we're not getting back to that. It's all peace and love around here. When you've got an axe and when you've got a DK, we know that you're going to win. That's it, right? That's the unwritten rule that we're putting down here.
Banks logic there.
See, there you go. Don't trust my logic at home. Please don't. I don't want you to lose games and blame me for it. We should go to people that know what they're talking about, though. It's going to be Lyrical and Trent one more time. And maybe you guys believe in my axe and DK side of things, or maybe you just think I've lost my mind as we get later on into the day. Take it away, lads.
Those two are not mutually exclusive, Banks. You can have lost your mind, and also I can believe in you. But I'm picking up. I like the Axe and DK. What about you, Trent? How you feeling?
Axe is a very polarizing pick. He's one of the more like feast or famine kind of heroes I feel like we have right now, where sometimes he just has this laning stage that you just get a couple kills and it suddenly just feels like you can't contest him anymore. And he can either choose to cut the wave when he feels like it, or he can just dive you under the tower when he feels like it. And I do think Phoenix is still a very strong partner to have. Ever since like the Skywrath Mage got nerfed a little bit too much to be that good as a partner, Phoenix has kind of replaced the role. And even with the Spirits getting nerfed, there's still such a strong combination in terms of the overall harassment in the lane.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic too, because I think that it was like Phoenix and Legion and Phoenix and Axe that were the two really strong combos before, where you look at that and you're just like, oh my god, how are we going to deal with it? And now you see NiP.
They preemptively tipped him for this.
This is pretty good. The root comes out, they're going to build up the stacks, and they had an idea of where the strong lane was coming from, and now they're going to punish. And of all people, Sox are going to be the one that picks up the kill.
And Axe misjudged.
I love that.
How many runes will they get out of it, though? Because they're going to make a counter rotation top and just say, okay, go flex. Like, let's go steal all of their runes now. So it'll still probably be a 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Seb. It's pretty hard. I mean, by the same token, it's hard for them to go in and like mess around too much with Seb.
Yeah, actually, because now mid one's made his way back here, so it's actually fine.
Damn.
3 for
All
1.
right. Easy peasy for OG. It's a great start for them. They managed to, unfortunately, lose out there on, well, get first blood and then also get all those runes. Interesting thing that we're seeing here also, the offlane Lycan. So that was something the panel had said that they could hypothetically do, putting more priority on mid one, just having that, no ping, no problem heroes in the Leshrac. Just kind of cool.
Yeah, they had a ton of flexibility coming at the end, right? They kind of have like 3 heroes that have gone mid relatively recently between the Lycan, the Leshrac, and the Monkey King. So, gonna start to harass right away on Seneko. Good body blocks here as well from Seb. Almost got them a lot more damage onto our little Pugna. But at least it's room for Charlie.
Yeah. So he'll be able to get some nice farm. That's something that we hadn't talked about a ton either. The safe lane DK. I think that it was a little bit of a revelation that was going on as Seneko is going to put some hurt here onto Saksa. It already has the boots. But the safe lane DK feels like it was very, very popular right before this tournament. I don't know if it was still going on during the duration of it, but Charlie there able to take down one of those wolves and so far has had a nice time in this lane against Seb.
Yeah, it's just a position 1 that is very difficult to pressure and opens up like various support heroes as well, like maybe weaker support heroes like this Pugna, who distinctly got nerfed trying to kill the hero out of this role, I think, recently.
Down bottom, Sumail gets level 2 and throws out a lot of harassment there onto the Axe and Phoenix. I guess that is one problem, is that if you're going up against a Monkey King, it feels pretty bad as an Axe. As top lane, Seneko still getting up aggro with Saksa, throws out the Nether Blast, almost able to find the kill, but not quite enough.
Even with Brown Boots, Shadow Demon is only 5 movement speed faster than this Pugna. So if Seneko gets that movement speed at any time soon, it's going to be even more worrisome for Saksa. But Saksa gets the double stack off. Very nice. That's what you got to do when you pick this hero. If No Tail's going to be playing bottom, he's yelling at him up top to make sure the stacks are being done. Saksa also a bit of a theme there on that, but perhaps an opportunity for NiP as well. They have lots of stack clearing heroes as well, and in fact, they kind of have more than OG, so
yeah.
They might have to watch out for any infiltration there. Surely mid one will just be cleaning them up though when he can.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, it is a little bit scary though, because as you mentioned, they know the Shadow Demons in the offlane. They know they has the potential to stack. It's going to be something on their minds on NiP as bottom lane. Saberlight pulling in this creep wave, gets a little bit of extra movement speed in the jump away from No Tail, but you can see he's not having a great time on this Axe, sort of forced to pull the creep wave around.
And Saksa's back again too. Like I feel like a lot of teams started warding for this, and then it just kind of stopped, but he's gonna get it again. I think he was fast enough. Yeah, there. Oh no, that one pesky little troll. It's all right though, he got one of the camps.
Unfortunate. Yeah. As you said, able to pick up one of those stacks there. Top side, they actually lose the Oracle. He Purifying Flames himself. And then that brought him low enough that the Battle Hunger killed him. Or no, the neutral creep, excuse me. Never mind. Yeah, he just wanted to head back to lane quicker.
Yeah, let's say it was intentional. Probably just bought out his boots first.
That does mean Saberlight can come back here. Feel free to clear through that small camp as well as the creep wave.
Yeah, he needs this. He's pretty far behind. He was at 8 CS before this, so trying to catch back up. Sumail also getting pressured up, but I think a salve's coming in from No Tail right now. If it will take this tower damage, though.
Thinking about jumping onto Saberlight. Not quite in range, but he can count up to 4. Saberlight tries to get the walk away. The stun comes out. The slow damage over time, it's not enough. So Saberlight, again, able to escape with his life.
He's out of everything, though. That courier's coming with a salve and a bracer.
Damn.
Oh,
and mid lane.
Very
damn.
nice.
What a rotation from the Shadow Demon.
That's again, that kind of comes down to like all the stacking too, though, because he's just been like moving back and stacking at the minute mark. So even if they know that's happening, then they kind of have an idea of what he's doing. You might not predict that movement to the mid lane. I assume he must have smoked, judging by where that ward is for NiP. So probably just get caught out there and killing the storm before 6.
He's actually going to go for this clearing out the stacks himself on the Shadow Demon as mid lane. Oh, mid one. Gotta be careful. The slowdown comes in, but it's not quite enough damage. So yeah, getting some nice.
He's getting pinged by mid one right now. There you go. Guys, leave my bottle when you touch that bounty rune.
He didn't even stack the other camp.
He was trying to get the bounty rune. I'll give him that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Seneko. So now they're warding for it. They blocked the camp.
An axe goes down bottom. Sumail makes the rotation over, and I think that he should be able to jump back in time to not even miss any creeps here.
Yeah, this is why Monkey is one of the better heroes versus Axe in lane, because he doesn't have to make that choice of like, okay, do I farm under the tower or do I actually try and contest and kill this Axe? He can do both without missing too much of the farm, or at least he can always be threatening that from the Axe's perspective.
Right.
So yeah, I would say that's the problem. This Axe like really needed a fast start. Like I wanted him like top of the net worth kind of deal for this to be a good game.
Lane?
Oh.
Yeah,
got
dude.
him again.
Damn. So yeah, not going good for the Axe, also not going good for the Storm. What's the reasoning that the Saberlight needs to come online so quick?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me just check this ping here. Yeah, it's still up there. It's still 200 actually. His ping's gone up, and mid one's crushing it even harder. The reasoning is that like his mid game is pretty bad. There's natural Yule's builder. There's disruption save. There's false promise save. There's just bad news stuff. Even just like long range interruption stuff like the boundless strike. If he's not a super farmed Axe, he's just going to be a really sad Axe. This can't be just like the phase blink Axe. Or what's he even setting up for? Like, he already has a blink hero. He has a DK. This is the guy that usually goes double brace or blink. So I don't know if that means they're going to have to augment the build of Charlie into like some Maelstrom build or something, but they're going to need more sustained and consistent damage throughout this team fight if this Axe isn't like a total beefcake. Snako is just like kind of pelting at Seb here while he tries to farm.
I mean, it's helping him. Seneko was level 2 when all that started. Now he's getting his way up there a little bit. Hasn't had a wonderful time on the Pugna, but you do see that here, getting a little bit of pressure onto Supreme. Mid one shows up. Does have the jump away if he wants to use it. Mid one could fake a stun if he wants, but still trying to run away. Supreme does manage to get out before mid one kills him again.
Even just forcing all that mana burn just means that it's going to be harder for him to stick around and keep trying to invade in the jungle like that.
Yeah. Well, 4-0 start. OG looking really good. Started with the bounty runes. Now we're here. Where next? Saberlight. He got some jelly for himself. That's something.
No, he gave one to the Storm.
Oh no, he didn't actually take one for himself, actually. Oh no, Noah Supreme yet again goes down. Mid one is going to be able to live through this, disrupting Charlie. So the level 6 rotation from the Dragon Knight does not bear fruit, and in fact, they kill the Storm again.
Not sure what his next play is. Who can he just like easily pick off?
The Storm?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's a really good question.
Like, they need some sort of a smoke up play to get this guy back into it. Either that or the Axe just needs to start like running at mid lane. Saksa is just threatening again. He's like, come on.
He has had an amazing game. Already almost level 6 at 8 minutes. You know, from starting out earlier, taking that stack, building some more of them up, and you know, now he's even soaking experience away from Supreme. Gets the disruption off. Dude, he's dead again. The combo comes out, and they're going to bring it down the Storm Spirit for a 4th time. He has 4 of his team's 6 deaths.
Team? I mean, they don't have the best rotators. Like, Phoenix can be okay if there's turnaround potential, because, like, the dive and the fire spirits, but when you're just overwhelmed like this, does not really have a great saving mechanism. And now mid one is showing no fear up here. Hey, Snako might be gone, too.
At this point in time, 9 minutes into the game, Saksa is almost ahead of the Storm Spirit in terms of net worth. He is 30 gold behind him, 130 gold behind him. Like, he is having an amazing game on the Shadow Demon, and Supreme is not. Supreme is really not.
They also have someone who is just completely free farming in the Monkey King.
Right.
You know, this is a 303 Leshrac, and the 101 Monkey King is toe-to-toe in terms of the net worth as well. So, like, you got one guy who's just going around making the plays, getting these kills, and delaying the enemy team, as mid one tends to do. And then you have Sumail just cleaning up the creeps. He's going to hold that outpost, but there's no rotations. So They're just gonna keep the one up top and split the XP at the 10-minute mark.
Okay. Much needed for NiP. They've got to get something going. I mean, levels are a whole nother thing also.
They just want someone to contest bottom so that Supreme can zip bump them. That's like their dream right now.
Yeah.
But there's wards directly under the Pugna and the Storm right now.
OG will not oblige in making their dream happen. And I mean, you look at like the rest of these heroes too. Seb, you know, he's already got the Helm of the Dominator done and is well on his way towards his Necro book. They've got 3 different purges in this game once they get Necro 3 online with Shadow Demon, Oracle, and then also the Necro book purge. Like,
yeah,
Pugna's
and
not
then
gonna do anything.
Yeah, the Pugna saves are not that great. It's like Life Drain will be his saving tool this game, but no tail wants to make sure there wasn't an observer up there. Their own ward got sentryed, so he wanted to make sure there wasn't an obs.
Got it. I mean, when your Oracle can make that move and still just get away without having to use False Promise, it's going really well for OG right now.
Yeah, that was pretty depressing looking. Guy just walked away.
Damn.
Well, we've all seen games where Storm is able to turn around deficits like this. I mean, Stamel especially, I'm sure, has played that Storm. And Supreme has played pretty spectacularly today, so perhaps he can do it with the assistance of his teammates.
Root onto Supreme, forces the zip away for a moment. I mean, any little initiation like that with this lineup from OG can just turn tragic so quickly. As Seb gets pulled away before he can take over the outpost. Now Era moving into the area as well.
I think.
Has the hoof stomp though. Interrupt
really
the chase. But I think he's dead.
It's so greedy.
Yeah, that was greedy, definitely. And he'll be punished for it. So NiP get on the board, 7-1. Yeah, give him the tip. You earned that.
He definitely could have ulted over there, but I guess it just felt like it wasn't worth it. I guess he probably just thought that the Centaur stomp would be enough to save him. It's also a very long cooldown.
Down bottom. Charlie gonna die. The life ring from Seneko.
Save, bro.
Just go ahead and try and kill me. Dude, Seb is so happy that they're getting this on the return. But the Supernova down, No Tail in some trouble. False promises mid one to keep him alive. Does he have any way to survive through the burst that's coming out? Supreme getting brought low. Saksa, he has the disruption save. And Leshrak is going to live through that initial burst, and Sumail comes in. The turnaround is there. They'll kill off the Shadow Demon, but they will lose the axe. 4,000 gold lead for OG.
I feel like Leshrak just took like... Oh, he got Purifying Flames first. Okay, that makes more sense. I was wondering like why he just popped the ulti on him like that.
Yeah. Oh, it worked.
Yeah, on the other side, they have no way to deal with that, do they? They're not going to have any dispels.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like it.
Oh, big kill mid.
They can get him, but No Tail there for the moment. Yule Scepter keeping him alive, taking the damage off the runaway mid one, barely living, thinking about chasing. They find the angle, misses on the sun, but Seb, he's going to come help to clean up at the end. And even when it's looking good for NiP, it all falls apart. Okay, Sumail's a little insane, and he might have just died. They pull him back in, and they are going to get the kill on Sumail. So OG now with their overextension, everybody else has to run away. They don't quite get the call onto Seb, but it looks like that should be the end of it, although Saksa might be able to kill off Charlie. No, it's only 4 stacks.
I think Sumail is using this league as a new conditioning tool for his opponent. He just wants every team to know that at any moment he will jump you. Like, he has no regard for his own life at all. That has been proved time and time again, from the Queen of Pain to the Faceless Void and now the Monkey King. That guy just goes in.
Yeah.
He's really embracing the OG spirit.
Maybe it's like a testament to the patch too. He's like, these kills don't matter at all, so I'm just gonna die over and over.
Give me the tower.
Yeah, they're committing for it. Mid one, Diabolic Edict. Oh, good stun comes out there, and mid one decreps himself for the moment. Another round of the Supernova save coming in yet again. They're trying to kill it off. The egg will drop. All the damage coming out from mid one. They have the heals. Saksa's gonna go down, but so too will Saberlight, and they couldn't kill the pesky Lesh, who again lives through it all. 407.
Okay, so what happened there? I'm pretty sure Sumail would have died, but he moved away on the axe, and then his attack range outranges the counter helix.
Oh.
Which is kind of a dumb interaction.
That's insane, yeah.
Because I was like, why isn't he spinning enough? Sumail's so low. And then just like, oh yeah, no, it's just 275 radius. Buff axe?
I think so. Yeah, just get it 20% bigger, you know? That'll make it fine. Or just nerf Monkey King. Also, I would be okay with that attack range not being that big, personally.
I mean, it helped that he had the broom handle, too.
Yeah,
Up
that's
to
fair.
335.
Yeah, that's fair enough. 5,000 gold lead now, 14-5. And still OG hold on to their tier 1 tower mid. They're not giving that one up anytime soon. They're looking so good here in this game number 3.
Supreme hasn't died in a while.
Hey.
You got that going for him. I thought it was like a long time ago when No Tail last killed him.
Yeah. Oh, they're baiting this down bottom. Supreme thinking that they were off on the other side. He finds them there. What was that?
Got him again.
Why did he do that? He's out of mana now. Supreme? Hello? I don't know. That was interesting.
Did he zip back in? I wasn't paying. I just saw him zipping away, cutting the tree.
He was just out of mana. Era dies to mid 1. And now Seb is also going to eat up Seneko. That's 3 dead across the map. NiP kind of just falling apart over the last couple of minutes, and OG are gladly going to take the win on that one as, well, Saberlight, he gets found yet again. He was going on to No Tail, trying to play aggressively, but Sumail comes in, is going to try and put the stop to that. One more Purifying Flames, though, gets the kill. And now Charlie, he's the one who's going to be up front center, pops the ulti. No Tail tries to run away. And he should be able to make his way out of there. The long range zip. No Tail false promises himself. They got the control. Can he TP out afterwards? Doesn't have a TP available on Oracle. So No Tail will eventually die.
They have committed to 100% putting farm on our Storm Spirit. They went for the blink on the DK. Of course, it is the most common item, but I'm concerned over the fact that their axe also only has naked blink, and their DK now has soul ring blink. So it's all on Supreme right now. This would be such a big kill.
Oh my god, and he's dead again. Oh, dude, a tip comes out. Dude, you caster cursed him. He immediately died twice back to back after you said he hasn't been dying much.
Well, you know.
It's the way. It's the way we do it.
It's not the way you need it when it's completely, again, on him. Like, when Saberlight finishes his blink, I feel like nothing changes, and he's been working on it this whole game.
Yeah. Can't just get bursted. Especially the Shadow Demon. Like, that to me is one of the scariest things, where you just soul catcher him and, like, so much of his HP is gone.
It's just you have double blinks on... I mean, Axe is like kind of AoE initiation, but people aren't as bad at Dota as they used to be, so like it's usually only one person that gets called, I feel like.
Yeah, it's true.
You know? Everyone's not just like clumped running around holding hands anymore in a conga line.
Unless they're in the Roche pit.
That's true.
He just got his blink. This is the moment where you wish you could glyph Roche, but that doesn't work. So Roche is going to go down. And that is going to be OG claiming another victory for themselves, just as NiP finished their items to try and fight.
Pretty big bait, though. They have Supreme just killing warriors. They're all smoked around them.
Yeah.
Like maybe they'll try us. I don't know if I'd want to fight this Aegis, though.
No, it's scary. Yeah, they can't really do much there. But OG... with this lineup, they take towers really quickly.
Oh, they got that illusion, though.
Got him. He's feeling good about himself. It's good to have a laugh. Needed it. So, back up top. All of OG grouped together, ready to go high ground. They ping him out. They know that the Monkey King's up there.
Yeah, Sumail's trying to scout for where the Axe could be lurking as well.
Sumail gets down to the low ground. That makes the initiation a little bit harder. Battle Hunger, they've got a blink call ready if they want to use it. Does he go for the opening? There's going to be the combo out with the Supernova, but the disruption to take away the axe. The stun is there onto Sumail, still being healed up through all of this. And with that wearing off, it is going to be a walk away, and, well, they can go again if they need to. Although there's no false promise, but I don't know if it matters.
There's also no ag, though. I feel like you just use the disruption and go.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, dude. Seb is just chasing Charlie over in the trees while the rest of OG is going high ground. They don't have their Lycan here for this fight. Trying to control him for the moment. Saberlight just getting completely destroyed yet again. Stun is there onto Supreme. That is a tier 3 tower and probably more as, well, they tip him back. Or
That's Supreme. That Seb just chases the DK. He's like, yeah, I know I can't kill you, but now you can't blink. Can't get back to your team. I don't know if he had like a centaur maybe nearby, but it looked like he also couldn't TP.
Right. Well, they definitely took that building. They took them all. Mid one's not even really bothering to leave as the rest of OG and Sumail chasing down Charlie yet again.
That's just the ping. He thinks they're all still there.
Ooh, good blink away. That was close. Now runs into Snako, life drain, jump back in. Why not? How you doing, buddy? Nice decrypt. Yeah, Sumail just kills him off again. 22-6. This is a complete and total stomp at this point. OG have definitely made the comeback happen in this series.
Pretty painfully, as that's a Deso onto a Phoenix with 3 armor. Yeah. Not even time to dive away.
It's getting ripped up. So 23-6, 15,000 gold lead. OG trying to close this one out off the back. Sumail Monkey King. Seb just beating away at the towers, going back to work, hitting them.
All right, Saberlight, how many spins can you get? They're pretty clumped.
Let's see if they can do it. They're looking for an opening. Phoenix buys back, has Supernova available. They need the combo right here and right now. It ain't gonna look that pretty. As the control, the jump in, they dive. Saberlight, oh, he's disrupted. So much damage out onto the poor old axe. Saberlight is gonna die. They are taking down all of the buildings. Seb continuing to just beat into Supreme. The big bad wolf is gonna gobble up Charlie, and that's GG. OG gonna take the series 2-1. We are not gonna be sent to the tiebreakers, they say.
Aha.
The younger
They want
team.
their day off, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
I guess, you know, they're also relegated. I guess they won't be performing in the playoffs anyway, will they?
No, they have
They
a
have a lot
longer
of
break.
games off to look forward to now.
But yeah, not getting relegated